actually start, to get these off the trees, you can actually cut them with an X-Acto, or you can use a pair of side cuts. I'm really particular about everything. I'll use a set of side cuts. I'll get it off there, and you'll notice there's a little bit of little edge there. You can either file that down or you can cut it off with your knife. I like to file it down, and we'll get got a cheap little set of files. I do have another set of files, but I like everything to be really neat. Even though it's a four-wheel drive, or an off-road I should say, I like everything to be kind of perfect. So go ahead and file that down just like you would with a model. And again, this is definitely not required, because this is not, you're not dealing with a lot of tolerance on this piece as you would like a control arm or something like that, or an arm. Now with Kyosho, usually their parts fit together beautifully. If you're running associated, you may have to do a lot more filing. I think it's gotten better, oddly enough, since it's went overseas. But back in the day, you had to file the heck out of Kyosho parts. So again, I just use a pair of side cuts, or they have you know, Tamiya, whatever you want to call it. They make special cutters for it as well. But all I'm doing is filing off. I don't even know if you can see that. There's a little tiny piece there that I don't want to show up. And you can use an X-Acto as well, which that's usually what I do, but these files are out and handy. So we'll go ahead and we'll get these filed down, and then we'll start building, and I'll show you the progress on the first couple pages here. So stay tuned. Okay, we're back with part one here. What you're looking at is the entire front end pretty much, excluding the shocks. We've got the body mount, we've got the arms, the turnbuckles, we've got the wheel hubs, everything else is installed here. I do have the T-bone front brace. This is the whole kit. This is the front brace support, the bumper, and the upper support. So that's installed. The instructions on that weren't, they've got three different styles: a basher, just a bumper, and then this one. They were pretty clear, but they didn't leave enough hardware. So I don't know if that was just my luck or what have you. Keep in mind, I wanted to mention one thing with your turnbuckles. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. And this is with all kits, pretty much. Well, actually, not pretty much. It is with all kits. If you'll notice, on one side of the turnbuckle, there is a different. It's not flat like over here. There's like a roundish, like a notch there that indicates what side it's on. Because these thread, both ends are threaded. One's threaded right hand. The other one's threaded the exact opposite. So that way, they thread the same way. So when you go to adjust your turnbuckles with, like let's say a turnbuckle wrench, turn it this way, either lengthens it or or narrows it. But what I wanted to mention in that, make sure you have them all facing the same way. So I've all got them facing the left hand side or the right hand side as you're looking at the camera. They're all facing that way. That being, all my adjustments, I turn the wrench the same way throughout the car. I don't have to think, oh wait a minute, do I got to turn it this way or do I turn it this way? So that is a little, it's not really a tip, but just remember to do that. I see a lot of guys that haven't done that. Other than that, I mean, we're pretty much done with the front end. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, I'm not going to show every portion of the build to show you what I'm done. It's no fun just watching me sit there and put this together. Kyosho kits they go together really well. There's not a lot of slop, not a lot of fitment, anything like that. Everything just kind of fits perfectly. So there you have it. And what we're going to do next, next on the agenda here is going to be building the rear diff. Excuse me, I can't talk right now. And I probably will film the entire diff, so that if you want to see that, that'll be there. That'll be part 2 of the build, and I'll show that entire thing there because that's a little different. But other than that, we're done with part 1 here. So if you have any questions or comments, anything like that, post those in the comment section below. Subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.